It's demo day today, and that is always a fun day, even if I'm not in the market for buying a new snowboard, which I'm not. I rode 5 different snowboards today: the Cardiff Crane, the Cardiff Bonsai, the Capita Kazu, the Burton Counterbalance, and the United Shapes transmission. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you ride any of these boards and what you think of them. Plus, do I describe them properly or do I mess it all up? Let's get into it. It is demo day. This is going to be cool. I like demo day. I'm trying lots of new boards, things like that. There's some cool stuff down there. We'll chat about it as we go. So, overcast, cloudy. The sun's trying to peek through. I hope it does. I don't think it will. Maybe. I'd go fingers crossed because my gloves don't let. First up is the Cardiff Crane 158. I've never heard of these Cardiff guys before. Sounds interesting. The guy I was talking to, I guess they're based out of Utah. Love the graphics. The whole line looks really, really cool. And we're just going to see how this goes. I've never heard of Cardiff snowboards before, but they are gorgeous. You need to go check out the whole line and look at those graphics. The Crane is probably right up my alley, even though I was basically slip sliding a lot to start the day. I just wasn't feeling it quite yet. I'm told the base is some sort of sintered graphite combination. Oh, it really moves. The feel of the board. Head's not great with me. I don't know if it's flat light. The one contact lens, first run of the day, is a bit hard and icy. I groomed over my favorite part of the Rosa, which is the right hand side, for that little race course. So that wasn't fun. I was looking forward to trying that. Anyway, first response, I kind of like the board. Feels pretty good. Say about it. Didn't really chatter, didn't really present any weird issues, although I did a lot of slipping and sliding as opposed to carving on it. This is the Cardiff Bonsai 158. I'm told this is a super stiff, maybe less playful, and yeah, it feels a little different. Almost feels like the base wants to stick a little bit. I don't know if it's the wax or something going on compared to that last one. The last one was just shooting like a rocket. This one, it's every once in a while I can feel it wanting to pull back. Try to get a good shot of this thing, but it's all covered in snow. Get a shot farther down, if I remember. This is another beautiful top sheet on the Bonsai. Just look at that thing. It's stiffer than the Crane, and it's still a free ride, but it handles more like a carving board. It likes to dig in and hold a turn. The Bonsai isn't quite what I'm used to, but it still felt good, even though I'm likely not riding it hard enough to get into its sweet spot. Cardiff Bonsai. I can definitely feel the difference. This is a little more like, oh, Cadillac's the right word, but a big old Cadillac, big old boat of a car that just wants to cruise big corners. Doesn't really want to make quick ones. I like it. I don't know if it's totally my style, but I like it. Okay, the third board is the Capita Kazu 157. First glance, I like the look of this board. And the black wood grain top sheet. It's a bit of a twin tip, although that tail is pretty short. I don't know much about it. I've seen a little bit about it online. Never actually seen one. First glance, feels pretty good. Did a little zip through the trees up top just to get used to it. The graphics on this Kazu are amazing, with a textured wood grain in all black. That is a beauty. It also has a funky looking pointy nose and a pointy tail. I'm not sure if it's the only board like that, but it's the first one I've seen with that particular shape. The Kazu likes to grab hold of a turn and just stay there, even considering that I'm too much of a cruiser to get the most out of it. This is a good one. Capita Kazu 157. Feels pretty good. Definitely quick turns, do that. I know I slid a bunch of them, but quick turn, feels pretty good. Did feel like the tail caught on me a couple times and gave me a little shimmy to straighten. Don't know if that's me or the board. Toss a coin. Overall feels pretty good. I was gonna bounce into the trees, but I didn't. Well, I played that little bit of trees at the top of the twilight there, but I don't know, just not really feeling the trees today. I'm not sure where my body's at, but anyway. First off, this feels pretty good. We had a nice break for lunch. Chicken salad. I say that way too much. I bring chicken salad way too much. Anyway, after lunch, we are on the Burton Counterbalance. I believe it's a 162. Looks kind of interesting. Looks a little bit like my old floater. Got a bit of a rounded tail back there. I am on their bindings, EST bindings. Since of course they had step-ons for people to try, I used their bindings. Burton always seems to feel comfortable to me, and the Counterbalance is no exception. It's more of a twin tip than a traditional free ride shape, kind of like my old floater you see me riding once in a while. There's no surprises here. It turns well, seems to have a nice flex in the chop, and basically does what I expect it to do. I'm on the EST bindings, and to be honest, they feel just like the reflex bindings to me. But that's most likely just me not being sensitive enough to notice the differences. Fell on my rear end stopping. Come on. Crazy. Anyway, since I'm sitting down, yeah, I think this feels pretty good. I know I said the same thing last year, but the Burtons just feel comfortable. Spent so many years on them, I think that's what it is. They just feel comfortable and at home. Kind of choppy and rough. Looks like it was groomed earlier this week. Definitely wasn't groomed the last day or two. Thick, rough chop, but soft so far. A little icy and scrapey underneath, as is the whole mountain. I like it. I can't feel the difference between these EST bindings and my regular reflex bindings. I know they'll have a little more flex front to back if the board wants to flex. I don't think I'm that sensitive to notice the difference, but anyway, they fit like a charm. It's a channel system, which would be the second time I'm on the channel system, last year's demo being the first. It's good. I like it. Seems to handle good. Grabs an edge. Nice big current turns. And I see a 62 on there. Is definitely a 162. Kind of a funky graphic. All black, white line art. We are on the United Shapes transmission. 160 something. I don't remember what size it is. Oh, it's a 154. That's a shorty. Kind of comfortable. I mentioned the same thing about the Burton. It just kind of feels comfortable. Definitely kind of wants to be up on edge more than the quick turns, although I tried a few little quick ones. Quick-ish. Quick for me. Seemed to handle it pretty good. I had to wait on the transmission because the United Shapes tent was busy all day. In the end, I went up on the 154, even though it's too short for me, but the longer ones were out each time I was there. I'm starting to get run down by this point, as you can tell when I'm talking on the slopes, and if I waited much longer, I was just as likely to get in the car and head home. The transmission is a full-on carving-focused snowboard, no doubt about it. Even the shorty liked to grab a turn and hold on until the end. This would make for a great day of cruising under the sun, especially on one that's a little more my size. Well, it definitely likes to hold an edge and turn. I don't know if I was holding an edge and turning. The board feels like it likes to do it. Yeah, it's good. Cadet's more my style for sure. A little more quick and easy. I like it. It feels comfortable. It's pretty good. That was my demo day experience, and all in all, it was a good day on some different snowboards. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you ride any of these snowboards and what you think of them. Plus, did I describe them properly, or did I just mess them all up? See you next time.